This chart in front of you shows the fact that massive opportunities are headed your way. Whether you join the party from this point onwards or you join the party after a breakout, you're going to get a huge run up in this market. The market is starting to give you all the signs you need. You look at Bitcoin. On a 3-day, it's delivering you bullish divergence. RSI is still holding on while there is no retail here. So for the whales to exit, they will bring in retail as exit liquidity, the dumb money. So for them to enter, the prices should be higher. The prices should be running on the FOMO territory. That's where they come in as the exit liquidity. But do all these assets look the same? When you take XRP, this is what you see. The question is, does XRP reflect what Bitcoin is showing you? What the total altcoin market is showing you at this point? You really will have to dive deep because there is a bit of difference in what you can see. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world with all the best charts in the crypto market, with all the trades. When you're negative, you break even. When you're positive, you're compounding. Things work out decently. This was a bad trade, which then gave a little bit of profit and then broke even. So you understand the market, and the market is going to give you real opportunity. And remember, these opportunities are just getting started. How can you understand those opportunities and participate in that? Take the Bitcoin here. On a 3-day chart, it is giving you one signal. Clear. When you have a bullish engulfing candle, which engulfs the previous candle by a decent margin, that pushes the price up to the resistance, the long-term resistance. If it's a bear break-even, it tries to do that but fails. If it does not create one, you're not pushing higher. This is what we have seen in Bitcoin over the last 2-3 years. If you go back and measure each and every scenario where this played out, you will definitely understand what I'm saying. Which means right now, the candle didn't close. The 3-day candle didn't close. But it's already showing you any move above 56,500 for next 2 days means you are going to get the bullish candle. Now, go into a daily. Because this, in comparison with XRP, makes a lot of sense. Bitcoin, if you look at last 3-4 candles, it gives you the idea this one candle pushed it to the downside, but then other candles with less volume started pushing the price up. So it came back above that range. Interesting. So this resistance is being tested. Now go to XRP. On a 3-day chart, you still have an inside candle. You haven't changed the direction. On a daily chart, this is exactly what you're seeing. You're watching that the market is showing you different signs, but one of that in comparison with Bitcoin is this. That particular candle which Bitcoin broke above, XRP did not. So that's resistance 1. 2. If you take a trend line for XRP and plot it, connecting these, you're still below that trend line as a support. You're not above that, you're below this. So right now it's a resistance. Now look for the trend line resistance on the upside. You're well below that. So the argument of this guy needs to make a bottom remains. You broke below, you are retesting and failing, you may go down. Let's see where it bounces off. If it does make a bottom here at 0.49, that's the perfect scenario which we want to see. That's the buy zone for this asset. And that's a daily chart, just a daily chart. Because in the same way, XRP retail has not entered yet. Total altcoin market is just starting its run up. When you're on a 3-day, here you're watching a hammer, a bullish hammer. 1, 2, a reversal 3-candle structure, which is a morning star. 3, you already formed a bullish engulfing candle at the same region couple of times. So it argues this bottom is in. People are buying in at that range. All that you need is just one micro breakout. So if you see the altcoin market riding just another 7.5%, say 10%, you break this pattern. You're going higher. Your measured move is decent. That means you will watch a lot of these crypto assets. Most likely, again, small to medium caps would perform better. But yes, there are few in the large caps doing decent moves. If you were already informed these opportunities, you're already participating in those. Like Phantom is a large cap. It's already doing good. You look at Phantom and you see it's up 15% for the day. And it's starting the weekly ride. If you were in the scientific investor family, you already saw massive opportunity calls. You already see massive bullish divergence. So list of assets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, each and everything was in front of you. 1,200 plus members are riding this inside this market because they understand, okay, these look like an opportunity. These does not. If I want to participate, I would like to jump into the real opportunity. So in few days' time, when you look back at the market and you see, these were really opportunities. That broke higher. That bullish divergence mattered. You had these opportunities there. Don't be on the regret side of the equation. While the market gives you what you really want, focus, listen to the market and use it. So now, on the general market side of the equation, you'll have to take Ether. Ether is an important part of alt market. So you come into the Ether and you see, that trend line, the macro trend line, is still acting as a support. You are now making a bullish divergence. On a 3-day, it's trying to give you another reversal signal. One was the hammer pattern, which is good. Next one, maybe it's going to give you an inverted hammer, maybe a bullish candle, engulfing candle. But just like XRP on a daily, this guy didn't break to the upside like Bitcoin. So you need to find highly correlated assets to ride this market, just like these short-term trades, micro trades, which I showed you. You need to understand which of these assets are highly correlated with Bitcoin. This is where you get the advantage. Now, once you're here, you also should look at how the weekly is evolving, how the monthly is evolving for your asset. Whether that's XRP, whether that's Ether or any different asset, you should understand that. Because on a weekly, the story is entirely different for XRP. This is now a rectangle pattern, which usually ends up as a continuation pattern. You're above the moving average. You're trying to make an inverted hammer. So it's not negative. It is positive on a weekly. You did the first run to the upside. So you're watching this. If it breaks higher, boom, you go up. You break through all these consolidative ranges. Everyone becomes euphoric. You'll see the retail entering like crazy. All of those events will play out. You see how last year it played out. You see how things evolved earlier this year. When the price go up, the retail comes in. This is exactly where you will have to follow the weekly, the macro. The Bitcoin side of the equation on a weekly is already starting to give you, now remember, higher time frame means higher odds. So the weekly, now we still have an entire week to play out, but it's showing already, raising the previous week of volatility. I'm trying to build a reversal piercing candle or a bullish engulfing candle. Now, the range remains the same. This is something we have discussed over last few months. So unless you break this to the upside or downside, you're not moving in any other way. You're staying here. You're below the moving average on a weekly. XRP is above the moving average. So the wave 3 in Bitcoin, which would be smaller in ROI terms, the percentage terms, XRP is going to deliver much bigger. Now, the question is, are you looking at just one asset, or are you spread across different segments, across large caps, small caps, medium caps, in the right allocation? So you're maximizing this run up in the total altcoin market, because remember, not all assets are going to do 100x. You will still see a lot of these small to medium cap assets doing 50x, doing 100x. They're already showing you bullish divergence on a 3-day chart, on a weekly chart. That makes a lot of big arguments for being bullish on those assets. When you do look at the volume side of the equation, you're like, you get to understand this. There was a ton of selling volume, which was above the last week's selling volume. Still, they failed to push the price down. Now you have a little bit of tiny bit of buying volume, and they're already pushing the price up. So you know what's happening there. We've been breaking that down here for you. So guys, if you want to join the party, use all these charts at the right time for all of these assets. Join the party using the link in the description below by joining Scientific Investor Family. If you received value, smash that like button for me. I'll meet you guys on next video. Bye for now.